Hey folks, what's up? It's Friday, so you know what that means. I'm going to be talking to you a lot about comic book stuff, and we're going to have a joyous time. So, we've got a lot of events that I'm going to be talking about, and we got some new stuff that came up on Global Comics Gold membership. All right, are you ready? Are you? All right, let's have some fun. Hey folks, what's up? It is Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, and welcome to the Hungry Bleak Show. Oh my goodness, it is Friday. It is the morning. This is pre-taped, obviously, just because I had the time and I wanted to give y'all just a yawn-free episode because I'm up early on Fridays, so there we go. But let's jump right into it with some stuff that we've got to talk about. So, comic book news, there's a lot of events coming up, and I am excited for them. And there's one that I'm going to try to go to that I have never been to. So, let's start talking about them right now. So, first up, we've got Black Futures. This is from Subsume Studios. This is their Subsume Summit. This is 7 years. I didn't realize this has been going on for 7 years. So, what this is the beautiful event during the month of February is considered to be Black Futures Month, along with Black History Month. Now, this is an event, excuse me, that's going to be going on. The actual event, which is a virtual event, it goes from February 5th to the 8th. This is a beautiful thing presented by Subsume. They talk about, they have a lot of panels, speakers, they have got everything here for you as well. The thing that I love about Subsume also is that they just don't talk to creatives about the past. Again, Black Futures, they talk about the present and the future. The thing about Subsume is that they are a big into tech as well. One of the reasons why I call Dedra Nasni, the head of Subsume, a Time Lord. And I swear his hat is a TARDIS. I will say this till the day I die until I am proven wrong. This is a beautiful event. Like I said, I've been a part of it a couple of years, and it's always been a phenomenal thing. They'll have panels. They'll have it like different, like even gaming events as well during it. It's a lot of information that's out there, and I love the fact that it's not just about our past. Whenever I think of February and people say, "Oh, it's Black History Month," yes, let's talk about the history. Let's learn the history. Let's speak it. Let's make sure that it's passed down generation after generation. But I also want to talk about our present and our future. So when it comes to February, I have more of a habit of calling it Black Excellence Month because I feel like it exemplifies our excellence in all facets and different platforms and mediums all over the place for creatives and just every day in general, what we do and how we show that we are here, that we have survived so much, and that we will continue to do so, whether it is someone working a blue collar job, whether it is someone at the at the CEO founder level of a company, corporation, what have you, or if it is someone who is starting to create their own business, whatever it is, whether it is tech, whether it is a clothing line, whether it is a restaurant, whether it is a publisher, whatever it is, we do it, and we do it to the best of our abilities and beauty of it. So I love that. Excuse me very much. They've got some really great stuff that I'm just happy that it's happening again. I love seeing the fact of everything has to start somewhere. So you get it 1 year, you get it 2 years, 7 years. I'm loving to see certain events that you may have thought maybe have been one-offs. Oh, or there's like, oh, I just want to try to see what happens. And then it starts to become a staple. It starts to become a fixed point in time. Again, another Time Lord reference. I apologize, folks. No, I actually don't. But that's what's important about these things, that they become a legacy event. And hopefully 10, 20, 30 years down the line, we will still be speaking about Black Futures Month and Subsume's, and how Subsume is etching their legacy in our community, in the culture, in stone. I love that. So yeah, this is going to be February 5th to the 8th. It's virtual. Go and check out the website. Beautiful. I always love also how the website for Subsume or even Black Futures Month is beautiful. Beautiful black woman on there with the hair and the orange, yellow, and the fro is out and the earrings. Yes, absolutely depict us how we are, which is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot stop. Yeah, I just love it. So yeah, this is Black Futures Month. Um, Designing liberation. That's a big thing this year. I believe um, are going to be what's the term, themes, things that we're going to be saying, things that we want this year to be about because of the present situations that we are in, unfortunately. But that's the beauty of it, so we're going to be getting more uh, events like that. Speaking of which, we have Virtuous Con, which is February 21st and the 22nd, premier virtual event as well. This is the trying to say maybe this is the fifth year, maybe fifth or sixth year. But again, you start somewhere and you end up getting that. When you get to the 5-year mark and then you get to the 10 and the 2030, it does my heart proud. So Virtuous Con is another event that I have also been a part of. Luckily enough, honestly, this is an event that was founded by Cerise Rainey Murphy, award-winning best-selling author of incredible novels, even children's books as well, phenomenal stuff. And having this event, which was started during the pandemic, I want to say. This is an event as well that is the closest to a con that I've ever come without actually being in an actual con. What it is it's an event. You'll have panels. Again, you'll have panels, you'll have discussions, you'll even have the vendors who are in virtual booths. You can go up to them, speak to them, you can buy their wares there. It's as if you are actually in person there. This is the closest to a VR con that I've been to. Not that I would go to a VR con. I think it might be a little creepy for me personally, but I don't know. I love the fact about this one as well is, first off, centers us as well, but it's also founded by a Black woman who wants us to have the infrastructure, who wants us to have these things that are going on for us, that are here for later generations. Between this and then also having the summer seminar, which are virtual seminars you'll have with incredible creatives, writers, artists, across different platforms who will help you in your storytelling journey and where you want to be as far as maybe your art, maybe your writing, maybe your editing, maybe whatever it is. And they'll have these incredible instructors who are actual, like, incredible award-winning creatives in that field who will help you out. A Virtuous Con just has an incredible feel and a unique experience, which I love. So tickets are on sale now. Again, we have to just look at the art here. Beautiful. The art of resistance as well. A theme. The theme for Virtuous Con this year is resistance. Look at the fro. You can see the incredible words, the words that hit: community, protect, vision, creativity, joy, self-reliance, goes on, innovation. So some of the people who are going to be at the show, I mean, David Walker, who is one of my favorites as well, incredible writer. I love his transparency when he talks about mental health and his struggles with it, and how he's very honest about those emotional hurdles that we can go through. But then also speaking about being a writer and a creator, very just awesome. We have Stephanie Williams, who, look, one of my creators of the year for 2025, easily, hands down, phenomenal. And she was one of the nicest people possible when I met her at New York Comic Con. Anika Nani Rose, excuse me, my glasses. Just one of, I need to rewatch Dreamgirls, obviously, but she's an award-winning actress and author. You have these people, and there's a huge list of people who are going to be a part of this. You have TJ Sterling, who's going to be there. I believe Robert Jeffrey, co-host of TBA News, will be there. And on and on and on. You have some more people here. I can scroll down, of course, again, because I have a computer. You know what I mean? We have Jen Jackson, we have Keisha Parks, we have Ayana Gray, and I Medusa is on my list of things to read because I've been wanting to read something about Medusa that is told from that different perspective that I heard years ago about the snakes in her hair and how people thought they were snakes. But yes, what have you. I'm also just a big fan of mythology and folklore. And then when I found out that it was written by a Black woman, I said, "Oh, bet I need this." So that's the next book on my list to buy, which I love. In fact, we have the Pink Riot Comic Shop and the Blurred Library. I think these are incredible things as well. We're getting people from different facets of the community and their input on the culture. And having these people here is phenomenal. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Yes. So tickets are still available. Also, they still have available the vendor applications and panel submissions are also still open. So go check that out and be a part of this great event as well. Love to have everyone just being a part of something beautiful and great, and that really gives us what we need in the community, which is awesome. Now, here's one that I have never been to, but I want to. Java, co-host, also was telling me about this, which is Anime NYC. Always heard about Anime NYC, never really knew when it was. I was like, oh, great. Then by the time it happens, I am not in the mode for it. I don't have the mindset for it, what have you. Well, she passed on some information and said, hey, Anime NYC is going to be this time of year. They've got the submissions and stuff going on. I said, bet I need to check this out. So yes, Anime NYC badges are now on sale. It is going to be from August 8th to August 23rd. I've never been, but this year I have made a point. Last year I started doing it, but this year I'm making a point of getting more into anime to speak more on it. This is going to be in New York. It's going to be in the Jacob Javits Center, which I'm there often enough as far as New York Comic Con and just being in New York, so I know exactly where it is. The best directions I've ever got in New York were I asked somebody, I said, hey, where's Jacob Javits? Guy said, you keep going down this street and you see it. If you're in the water, then you missed it. Those are New York instructions, folks. You cannot, those are New York directions if I've ever heard them. You can't possibly go wrong with that. So I actually want to check this out and go to this event. I might just do one day if I can and see what's going on, but I think this is great. I'm getting more into anime. I watched an anime in subs. I'm going to watch another one in sub today. I'm trying to immerse myself more into it because it's a beautiful art form and I'm just really enjoying getting into it. So yes, that will be a very fun time. I just want to check this out and have fun with it, truthfully. So yeah, this is going to be happening August 23rd. I'm like excited to even try to go to that event. I mean, beyond this is also an event that I've seen being talked about more and more. And I mean, just something different, something a little different for me to go to show up for, which I think will be a lot of fun. So yeah, Anime NYC, here I come. Question mark? We'll find out. Hopefully, yeah, I'll be able to check it out. So that actually concludes all the news I have for. And I know anime is a little bit out of the range of as far as talking about comics, but it's in the culture, and I want to expand more on what I speak about here. Not just comics, obviously, but Black geek culture, Black comics culture, obviously will come forth maybe because that's where my bread and butter is. That's what I've done. That's what I've been a lover of for all my life. So, but I want to get into these other facets, and thankfully, because of my co-host and because of people in my life and what they're talking about, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, great, yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm checking out these other things, and I'm getting more immersed in them, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm enjoying that very much. Let's move on to Kickstarters for a second here, actually longer than a second. Kickstarters, talking about them every week, try to at least, and giving you heads up on what's coming out, which ones are live, which ones are not live. Well, excuse me. This is one that is going to be coming up. This is from Unstoppable Comics, and this is Vicky Stick's The Dead Princess issue 2. First one came out Unstoppable Comics, JD Rosario and the crew are the first family of comics. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are the first family of comics. JD also has a couple of shows on YouTube as well. I love the fact of broadening the brand and everything that they do, and speaking on so many different topics and having panel discussions as well. Love it. I gotta try to get back on there again because I have such a great time. And JD is one of the most sincerest, sweetest people possible, and constantly just doing it and pushing. He's one of the hardest working people out there, truthfully, and one of, like I said, the dearest and sweetest people as well. And I'm always appreciative of everything that he does, whether it's comics, I had a birthday last year at New York Comic Con, and they offered me some cake. I said, "Wow, thank you." But not last year, but the year before that, excuse me. But the work ethic is always there. Whether it's be doing Kickstarters, whether it's having a show and trying to broaden perspectives as well, and talking about different things, different ideas, to having figures. And I don't mean just like Legends figures or pop figures, but have like actual like action figures of characters. I love how he's always doing it. And like I said, that the distinction for Unstoppable Comics is the fact that also they are the first family of comics. I cannot stress this enough. And I love that feeling when you go there. It's literally a family thing, and you can see the beauty of it, the love in it, but also the work and ethic. And then that's the mental attitude of the work there, which is awesome. Uh, Unstoppable Comics was more known for superheroes and vigilantes, but as of late, they decided to step out into supernatural a bit, and that's where Vicky Styx comes in, which is their newest Kickstarter. This is, like I said, for issue 2. This was just a really awesome one because I love the fact of having like this dead princess character in a supernatural world, and being kind of like this rogue kind of bounty hunter kind of character. And it was great to see that in a world that, in a comic coming out, not only the superheroes, and to branch out and to do supernatural and a little bit of horror. I appreciate it. I love it. And I'm glad that they've decided to keep going with this character. Vicky is actually a bit of a favorite of mine. Not even gonna lie. I mean, there are other characters in Unstoppable Comics I truly do enjoy. I mean, Interceptor was my first experience with Unstoppable Comics, and it just drew me in, and I loved it. But to have now a female character who's a dead princess who is just kicking ass, knocking folks out, and is a fighter, it pushes a button in me, which I love. I think I steer more towards the supernatural and darker aspect of fantasy worlds, as far as like superheroes and comics, such like that. I think I lean more towards that area. So I think that's why this one hits a little bit more. I think that's why Interceptor may have too, because Interceptor took lore from Arthurian legend, which is still supernatural, something in the little darker corners of things. So yes, I'm very happy that they are going to continue with this series. I'm very excited for this to come out. That cover looks incredible. I absolutely love it. And for a character to be a hero to monsters is weird, but also cool. I love it. So yeah, we're going to be getting this soon. The Kickstarter is not live yet. It's going to be launching soon. But as I always tell you, as I've been told, which I learned, which is great, when you go to their pre-launch page, the more people they have, if they get up to 100, it gives them more momentum when the Kickstarter actually goes live. And it also gives them more of a chance to be a project we love, which gets like right on the front home page, which is definitely what you want for them, so they can get a lot of eyes, more funding, get some of the goal rewards, all those. I'm forgetting what the hell they're called. The extra rewards that you get when they say stretch rewards, excuse me, when they get, oh, if we get this amount, we'll get this amount, we get this amount, you'll have this, like special things that they add on to it. Always appreciative. And Unstoppable Comics is one of those publishers that has been there and has done that and continues to do it. So very much appreciative of them and everything that they do. So that's awesome. So congratulations to them. I will be happy to see that one come out. So folks, that's it for comics and Kickstarters. I don't have any reviews this week. I don't. I know I'm kind of skipping on the reviews. I've kind of been doing that more with Robert, and I'm enjoying that. But what I will tell you about is this. I've got my geeking on a budget. Haven't done that in a while, but I've got something for you. I've got a little something for you for geeking on a budget. So I am a member of the gold membership on Global Comics. Global Comics is a digital platform you can read comics. It's, as I have said many a time before they started doing it in their marketing, they're like a streaming service for comics. You can buy comics there, but you can also just stream them. You can kind of borrow them, kind of like a library. In all honesty, you can go on, you can borrow some, you can use it. You can even download it onto your tablet and read it, like if you're on a train or what have you. And then you can delete it when you're done, and you can go with another one, or you can just stream them as well if you're at home or wherever you trust the Wi-Fi. There's a free, you make an account, it's free, but then you can also have a paid membership. Paid membership is monthly or yearly, however you choose to do it. One of the benefits is you get some comics that you're able to read all the time. There are certain comics you can read for free for just a regular member. Then there are comics that you can read if you're a gold member. That's usually more newer or like trades. Like, it just depends on the company and what it is. And they started doing this a lot more and pushing out a lot more comics, and I love it for that. Some of the new ones that they've got on there, big ones, they've got the first three absolute DC Absolute comics. They've got Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. They've got these three trades ready, or just a single issues ready up to the first arc. You have that there. Invincible is on there as well. You also have the Storm series, the most recent Storm series. What you have on there, you have Black Panther, News from the Fallout, Transformers, Battle Beast, which is a absolute favorite of mine. Absolutely love that comic as well. Exquisite Corpses, which I told you about, which is getting a live action movie. Phenomenal stuff from a Tiny Onion. Absolutely. But we got Spawn, Everything Dead and Dying. I gotta check that out. I heard that's a phenomenal one, and I heard about the premise, the synopsis. Blew me away. I can feel there's gonna be a lot of drama in that. You've also got some of the newer stuff like the Ninja Turtle stuff, some Cyberpunk, G.I. Joe. We've got Rook Exodus. Got a lot going on here, but I know Power Fantasy, Supergirl, which we're getting the live action movie, I think is this year, I want to say. So we've got a lot going on here. But I really wanted to bring to a point that you get those trades. If you're a part of that membership, you get the Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. I'm excited to read them. I've read the first issue or two of each one. I'm going to dive into that. Also, Beneath the Trees, the sequel series for that, which I heard about from Damian Becton, and the art is incredibly cute, and the story is incredibly chilling and creepy, and a thriller, and I love that fact. Awesome. So yeah, that's something that's going to be coming out from us. So check them out. If you're not a fan of Comixology and you want to get away from them, this is what Comixology should have been before it was gobbled up by Amazon, unfortunately. But yeah, check them out on there. That's what's new on Global Comics Gold. Like I said, Absolute line. Transformers has been on there. Black Panther, I'm not sure has been on there, but this is Ultimate Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther, which is going to be ending soon. I believe this week is going to be the last issue for that, because they're having their end game for their Ultimate line now. Don't know what's going to happen with that, because the only title I've read has been Ultimate Black Panther. I'll be honest with you. Brian E. Hill automatically got me. So yeah, check those out as well, and that should be a lot of fun. All right. So on that note, I'm going to ask you folks, it's Friday. How are you doing? You good? I hope the week was well for you. I hope you were able to relax and, just be. I have my tea and my anime mugs, which definitely helps me out, but I hope you got your rest. I hope you got some sleep. Go drink your water. Did you take your meds? Your vitamins? I'm not asking to police you, just making sure that you can be the best you that you can be. Whether it's for a physical, mental, or emotional ailment, I want you to be at your best. Breathe, take it down, and just try to get through the day or the hour as best you can. I know it's tough, I know it's hard. Find something you love to do, whether it's something constructive that you love to do, I should say. Or that just makes you feel light, whether it's reading, whether it's watching a movie, whether it's playing with your dog, whether it's playing pool, whether it's gaming, whether it's scrapbooking, whether it's making collages, whether it's making furniture, something that makes you feel alive and grounded and is important to you. I want you to do that for yourself, okay? Because you're important. On that note, folks, I'm going to say you have a very good day. I will see you next week as well. Like I said, every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel. I will be here with comic book stuff for you. And like I said, I'm going to expand a little bit. Maybe some reviews. I don't know. I like doing reviews with Robert. I'll be honest with you because we can go back and forth a little bit, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of comics out there. I've got some stuff on my tablet. Kickstarter rewards are coming in. There's a lot. So we're going to go through it a lot because I want you to know about these comics. I want you to see them, I want you to hear them, I want you to breathe it in, I want you to take it in. All right. So this week, you know what? Let me tell you, what am I reading and what I'm reading and what I am watching. What I am watching is Gangs of London, rewatching so I can start the 3rd season. What I am reading is Cody Ziegler's Miles Morales Spider-Man. Absolutely love it. With the fact of Miles going through it and having anxiety. Having anxiety and having superpowers and being in that young age is very interesting. And I wish I had that when I was younger and had that and had my anxiety attacks and my anxiety breakdowns, to be honest with you. When we'd have the turd back then, but I was crashing out. I wish I'd had that. So this is very important, and I'm loving the art and the writing. I finished the 1st arc. I'm going to go into the 2nd and 3rd arc and have a great time with it. So that's what I'm reading, and that's what I'm watching. All right. But until next time, folks, I want you to have a very good day. Enjoy the rest of it. Please be safe. Drink your water. And as always, fuck Trump and fuck ICE. I'll see you later, folks. Peace. I should have did that. I don't know why I did this. I don't know what that is. This is what doesn't matter. Have a good one, folks. I'll see you.